My parents live in the countryside of Japan and they grow flowers, fruits, and vegetables of all kinds as their hobby. For an apartment dweller like myself, what they do seems beyond hobby, as when you have a field, however small it may be, it needs constant care like weeding, watering, more weeding, harvesting, and actually using what they harvest. You don't have a day off. Every time we visit, we get to fully enjoy seasonal bounties, fresh flowers that are fragrant and vibrant, and fruits and veggies that have ripened on the tree, not post-harvest. I appreciate this luxury. During my visit in June, we decided that it was time to harvest plums, so I helped them do just that. In this video, I'll share with you a day in the life of a countryside living, making a typical Japanese rice bowl lunch, harvesting plums and also summer flowers, and making plum jam. I'll include how to make my mother's delicious plum jam. Hope you enjoy. Back in March, the plum trees looked like this, just starting to flower. Thanks to Mother Nature and my parents' constant tending, this is what they look like in mid-June. So many plums ready to be picked. We had a few sunny days in a row, and then it was forecasted to rain the day after, so it was time to harvest that very afternoon. Anyways, I made lunch with my mother. It's funny how, no matter how old you get, you instantly take on the role of a daughter, and I'm almost 50, and I become a mother's helper in the kitchen. So all I did was make these rice balls, or onigiri. I love rice balls, and I love the simplest kind, made with rice, salt, and some basic salty fillings, and seaweed to wrap. Making rice balls is really easy. You need cooked short grain rice, just cool enough to handle. Wet your palms with water, rub salt for flavor, make a rough ball with rice, indent, fill it with the filling of your choice, and shape it into a ball or triangle like I do here. We had de-seeded pickled plums and grilled then shredded salty salmon, the very basic flavor combination for onigiri. My mother made Japanese-style rolled omelette or tamagoyaki, miso soup, and steamed eggplants with sesame paste. Eggplants are another summer vegetable we just harvested. Oh, what a treat! Alright, off the field we go. I think my parents grow 4 or 5 different kinds of plums, and 2 of them have fruits completely ripened. Let's tackle them. Three of us working together for a few hours, we had about 7 or 8 baskets full of beautiful sweet plums. My mother also enjoys growing and drying flowers, so she picked some flowers before rain made them too wet to dry. As she was working with flowers, she made a comment that really stuck with me. She said that all her life she was looking for that bluebird of happiness all over the world, and we have lived in many places and visited many places around the world. But now she knows that that bluebird is not somewhere over the rainbow, but it is right there in front of her eyes. And the great thing is, we created it. That is exactly my motto. Create my own fulfilling life. Getting back to the plums. We selected ripe but still firm, good-looking ones and divided them into 10 bags to be distributed to the neighbors. My mother got busy making plum jam immediately. There are two kinds of plums here. One has very vivid red skin with lots of flesh, but the flavor is not as intense. The other is smaller and paler in color, but much sweeter. She mixes them both to make the jam. The recipe is amazingly simple. Wash and pit plums, leave the skin on, and weigh them. She uses 1 part of fresh fruits to 40% in weight of sugar. That is it. The key is to use ripe fruits. Place everything together in a deep stock pot. Let it sit until juice from the fruits comes out. I think we left it for about half an hour. Here we cooked 4 kilograms of plums with 1.6 kilograms of sugar. That is a lot. Cook on medium-high heat, stirring constantly to prevent burning or scorching. When whitish foam starts to appear on top, skim it as much as possible. Adjust the heat if it gets too bubbly towards the end, but maintain at least medium heat. When it starts to thicken, spoon a little on a cold plate and check for doneness. Store them in sterilized glass containers. Seal them properly for long shelf life. Sweet and tart, ruby red gorgeousness in glass jars. Just one more reason to be happy. I hope you find that bluebird of happiness in front of your eyes as well. Thanks for watching.